Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. Today I will be making some inspired Christmas home decor using mostly Dollar Tree items. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up, and now let's craft. So I recently went to Hobby Lobby and found so many beautiful Christmas decor that I got inspired to do a few of them. Now, even though these are very beautiful, they are a little bit pricey, and I knew I can make several of these using Dollar Tree items. My first inspiration comes from this Merry Christmas buffalo check wood decor sign. Now, I recently went to Dollar Tree and found these new square wood decor signs, and I felt like this was perfect to make something similar to that. Now, for the border or the frame, I didn't have anything big that I seen at the Dollar Tree that I can use, but I knew that this Dollar Tree canvas would work for this. For the buffalo check pattern, Dollar Tree does carry the vinyl that you can use. They carry it in the black and white, and I'm not sure if they carry the black and red. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure they do. But if they don't, Hobby Lobby does carry scrapbooking paper that you can use instead. To add the scrapbooking paper, you can use a glue stick or Mod Podge. Now, the good thing about the vinyl from Dollar Tree is that it's like adhesive already, so you don't need none of this. I removed the staples from the canvas and I painted the frame using the Waverly Antique Wax. For the Merry Christmas little sign, Dollar Tree carries these wood signs that you can use. I painted this using the Waverly Antique Wax, and since it had these little stitches, I felt like by adding some jute twine, this will make it look a lot nicer, and it totally did. Even though the frame is not as big as the wood sign, I'm still going to use it and just add it more. I was gonna say towards the center, but no, I am going to leave like a bigger space on top because that is where I will be adding the Merry Christmas sign. Now, excuse my hair, but after adding the frame, now I'm going to add a piece of white vinyl first, so then the Merry Christmas is white. Now, it was kind of difficult for me to cut this, so honestly you can skip this part, but honestly it made it look so much better. For the number 25, I will be using my Cricut to cut it out. Now, Dollar Tree does carry white vinyl, so you can just draw the 25 and cut it with scissors. Or Walmart does carry, not only Walmart, but Hobby Lobby carries numbers that you can use instead. So now I'm going to decorate this a little more using some Dollar Tree greenery. I just added some stems going one way and then the other ones going the other way, adding a bow in the middle. But that is it. Look how beautiful this Christmas sign turned out. My next inspiration comes from this mailbox. Look how tiny this is. Now, I wanted to do something similar to this, but obviously in the bigger version, almost like this one. To make this, you can use different things. Now, Dollar Tree does carry wood that you can use. For instance, you can use these long pieces of wood with a circle and this rectangle or wood plank, not rectangle. And I do end up using this wood circle and the long pieces of wood, but some that I already had. I do not use this wood plank because To me, it's a little bit too narrow. I did want this to be wider. So instead of using this, I ended up using a Dollar Tree sign, which I did cut in half. Now, I did wanted to show you though that you can use this, so you can use either or. After I had measured the piece of wood to the wooden circle, I went outside and used my jigsaw to cut this out. Now, one thing I didn't like is that it did split a lot. I do not know why. I don't know if it's this cheap wood or I don't know, to be honest, but I did use the scent sheet to just smooth out all the edges. Now these are the piece of woods that I was mentioned earlier that I am reusing, but they are the long wood pieces that Dollar Tree carries. As you can see, I did cut them to size and I glued them to the piece of decor sign. Now I do want to show you this box. This comes from the Dollar Tree, which honestly I could have used this and saved myself some time. But honestly, I don't regret using all this wood because at least I know this is going to be nice and sturdy and I can use this outside my porch. Before I glue this piece, I am going to make a little hole in the front. Now you do want to make sure you make it big enough so where you can actually add metal to this. And to cut this, I did use this box cutter that I had. I did have to be very careful and took my time, and this worked perfectly to cut this off. So now I'm going to just glue it to the top part. I did use a combination of hot glue and wood glue. To paint this, I did use these two different reds that I had. I did let this dry for a couple of minutes. Then I used my Cricut to cut out Santa Mel in a little rectangle, which you'll see me adding it. But honestly, for this part, you can use your own handwriting if you have a nice one. You can also use poster sticker letters. Dollar Tree does carry lots of those that you can use instead. While I was making this, I thought, why didn't I think about this when my kids were little? I could have supposedly mailed the Santa's letters here and I could have just saved them all through the years. And once they got older, I could have let them open this and they can read all the things that they asked Santa for. I don't know, I just feel like this is such a great idea. So for those of you that still have small kids, you can honestly do this and just keep this until your kids are older and you can let them open them and see all their letters. I had these Dollar Tree white snowflake stickers, which I will be adding one underneath the mail. Now I decided to take this a step further and add this to a stand, which I used a piece of wood that I had, but Dollar Tree carries some of these dowels that you can use, or these pieces of woods, and they also carry those little square wood signs that you see there, but they are oval that you can use instead. I felt like this needed something else, so I did add some greenery and a bow at the bottom. But that is it. Look how beautiful and cute this turned out. My next project is more of a dupe than an inspiration because I made this almost exactly the same. Now mine is a little bit bigger than this and it was a lot cheaper than this. So from Dollar Tree, I'm going to use 4 of these wood planks. The next thing I will be doing is cutting 3 of these different sizes. I was explaining to you how, but honestly I kept messing up, so I'm just going to let you see the video to see what I did. But all I did was just measure these differently and I cut them. I did use my jigsaw to cut these. As you can see here, these two are the exact same because I cut this in half. Now I didn't like that. Once I had put all of these like side by side, I actually wanted one of them to be a little bit bigger and then the other one smaller. So I did have an extra wood plank and that is what I used. I just made this one of them a little bit bigger and I used like half of the other one. But honestly, all you have to do is, instead of cutting it half, just measure it a little bit more than half and then you should be fine. Before I paint these, I am going to sand them out first. As you can see, one of them is already painted with the antique wax. That is because I reused this piece of wood that I had. Now I am going to paint the big one using the same antique wax, but I added a little bit of water so it can be a little bit lighter than the other one. For my next one, I am going to paint it white and I'm using this acrylic paint. Now because this is acrylic, it is a lot sheer, so it almost looks like a whitewash, and that is what I was looking for. Now for the other one that's right next to it, I'm going to paint it white as well, but this time I'm using the Waverly antique wax. That is a chalk paint, so it's a lot thicker. Here you can see the difference. Now for this smaller one, I am going to mix these two colors. I did want to use my Waverly antique wax in the color moss, but it was all dried out, so I mixed these two colors and honestly it almost looks just like it. So because I used the extra piece of wood that I already had, I had an extra piece of wood that's this size, so that one I did paint it the same color, but I made it a little bit darker. To add the ribbon around these gift boxes, I used this burlap ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby. It was $2.99, but right now they are on sale for 40% off. Now Dollar Tree does carry different ribbon that you can use instead. For instance, this one right here, I was gonna use this one, but I didn't have enough for all of my little gift boxes. So now I'm going to just wrap them, or like make almost like a little cross in all of these. And this is how they all look. Now for 3 of them, I'm going to make some bows using the same burlap ribbon. And then for the other 3, I am going to use some greenery. So here I do end up removing the smaller little gift box and just use 5 of them instead of 6, but that's totally up to you. I just felt like 5 looks so much better than 6. So I'm adding greenery to 3 of them and bows to only 2 of them. I got this little pine cone bag from Dollar Tree and I added some pine cones. For the tag, I'm using this one right here that I had. I did end up cutting just a little bit off. The Dollar Tree does carry tags that you can use. Now for the word joy, if you haven't guessed it, I did use my Cricut. I cut out the word joy. But honestly, you can just use your handwriting to add the word joy. Now, Walmart carries little tags with words already on them, so you can honestly just find one at Walmart or make your own. But to one of these, I am going to add the tag, and this completes this beautiful, beautiful Christmas decor sign. And that is it for today. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.